Hello, coolers, and welcome back to Viva Barça, the home of everything Barça, where we are going to be discussing on some two recent updates. We start with Dani Alves, who, according to latest report, his suspension after receiving a red card against Atletico Madrid. They are claiming that his suspension could be doubled after a review. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then to conclude, talking about this transfer news, claiming that the president of Brazilian club Santos, Andres Rueda, has confirmed that his club have an agreement with Barcelona for two of the young stars by name Angelo and Kike. We are going to be discussing much about that as we move ahead. So guys, as we get right into it, please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Give this video a like and make sure to watch this video right up to the very end. Barça, Barça, Barça. On Sunday evening, Dani Alves returned to the Camp Nou for the first time in 7 years against Atletico Madrid and left the fans with nothing less than a masterclass. A goal, an assist, a red card, and a packed stadium chanting his name in unison highlighted the Brazilian's day at the office. Throughout the first half, he combined brilliantly with Adama Traore to constantly create threats down the right flank and was one of the best players on the pitch up until an unnecessary Fazil tackle from him. The stood-up challenge caught Yannick Carrasco's car, forcing the referee to refer to the pitch side screen and award him a red card. The news around Alves' suspension will be a difficult pill for Xavi to swallow. According to a report from Tot Costa in Spain, Alves' suspension could be doubled to a 2-game ban, effectively ruling him out for the clashes against Espanyol and Valencia. With Alves likely to be missing for both clashes, Xavi might have to turn to Sergio Dest to cover at right back. It comes as a glorious opportunity for the young star who has had little to no playing time under the new manager. With Alves out of the Europa League squad too, fans will not see him in action for 4 games straight. He is expected to be available once again for the month-end clash against Athletic Club. Barcelona will undoubtedly challenge the decision if the Brazilian is suspended for 2 games, as the player claims it was unintentional. However, it remains to be seen if the decision arrives in their favor. Then on to the next story of discussion. Santos president Andres Rueda has confirmed that his club have an agreement with Barcelona for 2 of their young stars. Barca have secured a preferential option to sign both Kike and Angelo in return for withdrawing a complaint to FIFA after Santos ignored a purchase option on Gabigol and sold him to Inter for 30 million euros back in 2013. Rueda has offered a bit of insight into the whole saga in an interview with Dario Sport. He said, "Before, Barcelona had an option for Gabigol and now they have it for 2 players, Angelo and Kike, who are 2 jewels that arouse great attraction throughout the market," he said. In the sports field, it is great news for Barcelona, and for Santos it is an agreement that freed us from a TAS sanction. All allows us to fulfill this commitment and move on with life. It was by common consent. They are the 2 players who stand out the most in Santos. They are starters in the first team, and what is striking is their age. Angelo played with us in 2021 when he was 16 years old, and Kike is now 18 years old. The Santos chief then went on to talk about both players. Angelo is a winger who Rueda is already comparing with the likes of former Santos stars Neymar and Rodrigo. He said, "He is a special player. He debuted at the age of 15. He holds the record for being the youngest footballer to score in the Libertadores." He added, "Yes, he is a prodigy. Of course, he has to improve in many ways because we can't forget that he's only 17 years old. He needs to mature and improve in decision making, but this is absolutely normal. But he's phenomenal, like Rodrigo or Neymar Jr. in his time. Angelo has that ease of dribbling lightly and quickly. He gives a lot of intensity to the game." Meanwhile, Kike is a centre-back who is already a regular at Santos and has also been talked up by the club chief. He said, "He's a spectacular centre-back. I insist, you cannot forget that he's 18 years old, although it may not seem like it. He has played the Libertadores and has a very strong degree of maturity," he explained. "You hardly see a bad batch. He is also from a structured family which has done everything so that he could succeed. His family is excellent," the president said. So the two players have already been linked with a host of clubs around Europe after impressing at Santos, but Barcelona's agreement means they do have the edge if they decide they want the duo in the future. So coolers, with that we come to an end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video, and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please make sure to do so you always stay in touch with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barça. Until next time, bye bye.